I'm an intruder.
I'm not really sure whether that's a good idea to have a rolling chair to block the door.
Worst come worst, we can just use the first aid box to explain one time.
I have two groups with me today.
And we are putting this to the test.
There is an armed intruder in the building. Whereabouts unknown. Please find the nearest place you can secure.
Yeah, I'm an intruder. We are splitting, and
Maybe we go
you're
for
No, like,
Yeah, this is trying to make sense of what's going on, right?
oh, but like, oh my goodness. We just hide, right?
I'm not quite sure, a bit of
Yeah.
confusion.
Hey, I think you all stay closer to here because they will look in through the door.
Yes, good. They're locking the doors. I'm not very sure whether it's a good idea for him to stand so close to the door.
Is that the best place in the room to be hiding in?
No, I
No,
think they
right?
should keep further away. If the perpetrator is armed with weapons or rifles and they start firing rounds upon hearing noises inside, the bullets or anything might pass through the walls or the doors and injure them.
help me with the blinds.
Yep, good job with that.
I guess that's to prevent from seeing inside.
Yes, to have a proper line of sight. I'm not really sure whether that's a good idea.
That's right, the chair's on wheels. Why are they holding the handle?
In this kind of situation where life is threatened, you go into the survival mode.
Okay.
You want to have a sense of control.
Not too sure whether that's a good idea. Because if you are holding onto the door, you cannot have a gauge of the perpetrator's strength, and if it's a much stronger person who pulls open the door, they might get injured in the process.
Okay.
Any of you just want to call 995 or 999?
We are putting in the SG secure.
Okay, can.
It will go straight to the
Great.
police.
I think just stay away from the door. He's an armed intruder. You never know what kind of weapon he has. It's fine. I locked the door.
Oh, what's this?
He seems trying to take a photo of something outside.
Makes sense, it gives him that extra angle
Right,
to see what's
right.
happening outside.
Yeah, but I think it's a matter of timing. If it happens that a perpetrator is walking past and he
Right.
sees the phone, it would alert the perpetrator that there are indeed people hiding
Yeah.
inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you kind of want to know what's happening, right? Instead of me poking my head out, I just put my phone.
I would recommend against doing so because whether or not you have sight or information of a description of the perpetrators, it's another thing altogether. But what matters most is their safety.
Okay, let's see how the next group fares.
Maybe we should spread out and just
Yeah.
check it out. Right? I'll grab the first aid kit as well, just in case.
Okay, good thinking.
Hey, this room is open. This room is open. You can see the guy giving some instructions.
Yes. Yeah, some more coordination here.
Quickly, come in. Let's lock the door.
Okay,
Lock down
okay.
the room.
Hey, maybe we can push some tables and chairs.
No, there's an outward opening door. It won't stop the attacker.
Yeah.
At least we can stack it up, so it makes it difficult for him to come in.
Wow, putting on the chair on top of the table to give it more weight.
That's definitely more secure than just having one chair on wheels,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Guys, I think we need to start hiding. He might be outside. Lower our volume and let's huddle. Shh. And look at the position where they chose to hide.
Yeah, is that a good position?
Well, I think it's away from the door. That's one thing. And second, you can see them crouching.
Yeah.
Keeping their body size small.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's very important.
I'm gonna call 999.
No, it's not safe to talk. Text them. I'll make a report.
Okay.
So in the first few minutes, we tend to react in a certain way.
Yeah.
But now the thing is, after a bit of time, what's going on in our minds?
I think within the first 5 to 10 minutes, you could see them try to prevent a further attack.
This is the right thing to do. To conserve your energy, keep yourself safe, and see what comes up next.
I think this group did slightly better than the other group. I think we could see that there was constant communication between the members, and I think one or two of them assume a leadership role.
So let me ask you guys, how many of you have taken part in some kind of a lockdown drill before? Oh, so actually almost everyone except Daniel and Renee.
I came in with zero expectations, so I was a bit lost during the situations.
What about you, Daniel?
It's interesting to me because it was a new exposure, but it came across pretty intuitive.
The group in green have displayed the basic instincts, to run, hide and tell, which was what we have been emphasizing all along. They did push a chair to barricade the door. What would have been more effective would be to put a harder, heavier object like a table and then stack the chairs on top of it.
So I was trying not to expose myself too much, which was, I think, kind of why I did not want to approach a table and bring over. Peeking out was just to, when you fear for your life, you just want to make sure that it's help on the way.
We were concerned that if you expose yourself and the attacker sort of see you, then you're at threat.
I think for the second group, after notifying the authorities, you all were just waiting, crouching in the corners.
I did have the thought that perhaps we should have rotated the tables in such a way that we are blockading it in front of us, and perhaps maybe like using a chair to injure or knock out.
Or as sort of a weapon.
Yes, like a weapon, yeah.
Worst come worst, we can just use the first aid box to smack you one day.
We would advise people not to confront the perpetrators directly. If they are armed with semi-automatic weapons, that's something which you all will not be equipped to deal with. We will advise people to rely on authorities, who are well-trained, well-equipped to deal with the situation. The SG Secure app also has a personal SOS function that will notify the authorities of your location.
So I also encourage you to take part in exercises and drills because through the practice, you would get a better sense of control and increase your confidence. In really highly stressful situation, you're more likely to be able to carry out the skills.
Our response really matters. Everybody plays a small part as long as it increases your chances of survivability in the event of an attack.